Just look at this electric dirt bike. This is going to be that brand new high heat model of the K6 series. So they just released this in the middle of 2026, and this is going to be the K6-Pro or the K6-U model. And this thing is jam-packed full of features. This is going to be that 20-inch BMX electric dirt bike that's going to have 750 watt motor with a 1500 watt peak. So that's going to give you 30 miles per hour on all kinds of different terrain. And this thing is going to have some torque that make you just get up and go. So right off the bat, let me tell you that they sent this to me as a gift because they wanted me to show you all these amazing features that's jam-packed inside this bike, and it does not disappoint. So like I said, it's going to be that 20-inch bike here. It's going to have the 20-inch by 4 tires on it. And these are those fat boy tires, and I love the tread on these tires. A lot of the e-bikes out there have the big fat off-road tires, but these treads on this one is also going to be great for driveways, sidewalks, streets, and different kind of paths like that. So I'm super blessed that this is going to be on-road and off-road compatibility with these tires. And when I'm talking about off-road, the suspension on this is so sick. I'm able to drive on these train tracks here, and I'm just getting bounced all around, but it feels like I'm just sliding like a block of butter on a hot skillet. This thing is so smooth. It's going to have the suspension in the front and then the suspension in the rear. And the suspension in the rear is going to be those shock absorbers that's right underneath the seat. So you're going to be swinging up and down into these shock absorbers so your ride feels so smooth. And the same thing with the front forks. I love how easy it just goes in and out and give me that smooth ride on this. So this is going to be a 1-speed. A lot of those other e-bikes out there are 7 speeds, but this is going to be that true 1-speed dirt bike that you're going to be able to get up and go with it with no problem at all. And this thing has so much torque, you're going to be able to pop wheelies if you want to, and you're going to be able to get up and go with no problem. I love that I can drive this on different trails, and I can also take this off-road. I can handle it on rocks, on dirt, on sand, and it handles it really well. And the frame on this is a beast. I love that matte black on this, and this is going to be made out of a carbon steel. So that's going to be a nice thick steel that they welded together very nicely on it. I took a good close look at this, and I just love the way that they assembled this frame. You can just tell that they poured their love into this bike model when they put it together, and I am super blessed to be driving this around town. So there was a few things that I was disappointed with at first on this dirt bike. The first thing would be the controller. It doesn't have the LCD screen that shows you your speed and all of that. It has the basic controller with the light button and then your pedal assist button. So you're going to have 5 different levels of your pedal assist, and that's going to work just like any other normal bike. But then also when you're using just the throttle mode, it's going to go up to a certain speed depending on what level you are on. So when you're on 5, you're going to be able to go the fastest. You're going to be able to hit the 30 miles per hour. And if you put it on 3, it's only going to be half the speed of that. So I was a little disappointed that it didn't have that speedometer and all of that on it. But once I started riding it and driving it around, I actually kind of like this. I got an app on my phone that tracks all my movements, my GPS, my speed, and it puts it all together in a graph. So I'm kind of blessed that I'm using that, and I don't need that LCD controller. And I think it saves just a little bit of battery if you ask me. But then the second thing I was kind of disappointed with was the fenders on it. So they're going to be plastic fenders. I was kind of expecting a metal fender, but you know what? After putting the plastic fenders on there and riding around, there's no noise at all that comes from them. So some of my other e-bikes, they got the metal fenders on it, and it's just rattling and ringing and dingling around, especially if I'm driving on some rough terrain. But you don't get any of that with this e-bike here. This is seriously the quietest e-bike that I've ever rode, and I am amazed with it because it's an off-road dirt bike, I tell you. So this electric dirt bike is also going to come equipped with front and rear mechanical disc brakes. And these brakes work really well. I tell you, I can be going 30 miles per hour, hit the brakes, and it's going to stop me on a dime. So the battery they put in this dirt bike is a beast. It's going to be that 48 volt, 750 watts. And then they say you get 1500 watts max. So that's going to push you up to 30 miles per hour with the quickness. And then also you're going to be able to go up inclines of 20 to 25 degrees with no problem at all. This battery is going to be able to be removed. You can lock it with the key. You can bring it in, charge it in the house, or you can charge it with the battery on the bike. So it's so versatile on how you want to use this. Now, let me tell you, the seat on this is a blessing from God. It is so comfortable and so soft. So I've had a few different e-bikes and the seats on them are always hard. After about a half hour, everything's going numb down there and I just can't stand it anymore. But I don't get that at all with this bike. That's why this is that K6-Pro, I tell you, because the seat on this is so cushiony. It feels so good. I can be out there for 2 hours straight on my bike and I'm not going numb. So this seat is definitely comfortable and definitely the bang for the buck. And then also you're going to get a super bright LED light on here. It's going to be a bar light with 4 LEDs and these are super bright. You're going to be able to see at dusk, you're going to be able to see at night, and you're going to look amazing riding around with those lights just shining out in front of you. So all in all, if you're looking for that 20-inch e-bike, you want that dirt bike style, this right here is definitely going to be the route to go. I was super happy when that box showed up, and this is going to be a 95-pound box, and when I pulled it out, it was already like 65% assembled. I had to put the front wheel on there. I got some help to do that to make the process so much easier. And I was able to put on all the pieces in about 25 minutes. The battery was charged and I was gone out the gates roaming the neighborhood. So all in all, this electric dirt bike here is just fantastic.